Now, if you have a rational equation wherein one part of the equation is not a proportion, we need to follow some certain steps. Now, what made me say that this is not a proportion? So here it's a proportion, but here on the left side, you'll see you have here an addition in between them. So these fractions here, okay, are actually in not in the form of proportion because here we are adding. So the steps that we need to follow are, okay, first is we need to find the LCD. So when you say find the LCD, we need to find the LCM, okay? When you say LCD, it means the same thing with LCM. So we need to find the LCM of X, 4, and same thing with the right side, which is X. So basically, we're just solving for the LCD or LCM of X and 4. So that's the first step. We need to find the LCM or the LCD of X and 4. Okay, so when you say finding the LCM or LCD, we just need to do Barbecue stick method or the using the vertical lines. We need to factor out. We need to express the denominators as product of their prime factors. So x factors of x is x, while 4 is 2 times 2. Now using the stick method, so x, we need to bring that down, okay? And then 2, we need to bring that down, and then 2, bring that down. So the LCM now, or LCD of x and 4 is 4x. That's your LCM. Step 2 is we need to multiply both sides of the equation by the LCM. Let us copy the equation. The equation is 5 over x plus 7 over 4 is equal to negative 9 over x. So we will multiply both sides of the equation by the LCM or LCD. Multiply that by 4x. 4x. So here we're going to apply the distributive property. So let me use a paper to cover that. Okay, so 4x times 5 over x cancels out. Okay, x cancels out. So we have now 4 times 5. Okay, let me show you that one too. So when you do 4x times 5 over x, okay, let's do this the long method. So you want to distribute that. Now remember, we need to express 4x as fraction. So there, so 4 times x, 4x times 5, that will give us 20x. Then 1 times x, that will give us x. Okay, so we cancel x, and now we're left with 20. But actually, from the beginning, you can actually cancel out x here, cancel out x, because that's numerator and that's denominator, and we are multiplying, so we can cancel out. So we're left with 4 and 5. 4 times 5 is 20. That's 1. So 20 over 1 is 20. So that's how to do the shortcut. So we're left here with 20. It's 20. So do the same thing. 4x times 7 over 4. Okay, 7 over 4. So 4 cancels out. So we cancel out 4. And now we're left with x and 7. So that will give us plus 7x or positive 7x, which is equal to, again, we need to do the product here. 4x times negative 9x, so x cancels out. So we cancel out x. Now we're left with 4 and negative 9, that is negative 36. So from there, we can do our simple math to leave our variable alone. So from that, we need to subtract 20 on both sides. Subtract 20. So that cancels out. So we're left with 7x, which is equal to negative 36 minus 20. That will give us negative 56. Divide 7 on both sides. So x now is equal to -8. So that's our answer. X is equal to -8. Now, step 3 is simplify. We cannot simplify that. 4 is checking. Okay. Now, can you disregard step 4? Yes, you can, but sometimes not all solutions work on the given equation. So I suggest you always check your answer. Now let's try to do the checking. Let me just put a line here. Now let's do the checking. So when you do the checking, remember you just need to plug in your values of x here in your equation. So we have 5 over x plus 7 over 4 is equal to -9 over 8. Okay, so 5 over -8 plus 7 over 4 is equal to, forget the negative there. So that's negative, and then you have here a negative, so it will be positive. So that will give us 9 over 8. Now we have here fractions with different denominators, but remember, your goal here is to have the same denominator, so that's -8. Can we turn that 4 into a -8? Yes, we can by multiplying that by -2. So if you multiply that 4 by -2, you also multiply your 7 by -2. So 5 over -8 plus 7 times 2, -2, that is -14. And then 4 times -2, that is -8, right? Is equal to 9 over 8. Now let's continue our solution here. So the denominator is -8. So what is 5 plus -14? So that is -9 over 8. 9 over 8. So what is negative over negative? That's positive. So 9 over 8 is equal to 9 over 8. So our answer is correct because we have the same value on both sides.